Welcome to the first episode of my series on how to go from basically no gear to a top rank monk using the stat stacker build. Now, this being a one divine budget, it's not going to be very good. I'm going to be straight with you. It's going to be fine for clearing Nick T15 maps, maybe some Trial Master. I haven't tested in Trial Master yet, but it's really like some bottom of the barrel stuff. You know, I spent one exalt, 10 exalts, 40 exalts, 3 exalts, 1 exalt, 10 exalts, and 120 exalts. So it's dirt cheap stuff just to show that it's possible. I don't think anyone will need gear like this, but in case someone does, I'm giving this all away to the first person that whispers me Tempest Bell, something like that. Yeah, Tempest Bell. Send that to freaking Viper Napuatsi, and you get all this gear. Bye-bye. Alright. So, talk about the elephant in the room. You've probably seen that Morior. This is the shitty Morior. Costs about 40 exalts. It just gives you all the res you need and some good defenses. I got one with a little life corruption on it. How nice. One important thing, 263 ES. I think you need, what is it? Yeah, 250% to run all your auras, because as monk, we take Lead Me Through Grace, which is going to give you Spirit. And Spirit, as you get your Grim Feast, your Mana Remnants, which is going to keep you healthy, Herald of Thunder, Wind Dancer, and Herald of Ice. I guess I'll talk about gem links while I'm here real quick. Magnified Effect, Conduction, Long Shot, Lightning Infusion. You convert Lightning to Cold, and Cold to Lightning, so these can proc each other. I'm sure you've heard that 100 times by now. Yep, same thing here. Deep Freeze, Glaciation, Cold Infusion. Tempest Bell, I took some links out to kind of simulate a lower version. Overabundance, Lightning Exposure, Lightning Pen. Ace Strike, I just have Martial Tempo, Primal Armament, Conk Effect, and Inspiration. Hand of Chayula, that's what you use to zip around before you can get your Tempest Flurry online. I just have Voltaic Mark, Chaos Mastery, and Conduction in there. Back to gear. Obviously, you're going to need Hand of Wisdom in action and Pillar of the Cage God. I just got the cheapest pair of each of these I could find. Belt, you're going to have some Strength and Res. Wonder Trap, if you just got done leveling your character, you probably already have these equipped. We use one Amethyst ring. I did spend a little extra on this, so I could have some good stats on it. And some Chaos Res as a suffix. It's going to keep you from getting one shot a lot. Another ring with 2 stats and all LE res. Again, make sure you get all attributes on your necklace. And some more all LE res. And then whatever resistance you're missing, you get on your helmet and your soul cores. This is just flat ES, a little bit of int, a little bit of life. About 1 exalt for that too. I'm going to keep this kind of simple. So in earlier takes, I think I was making it way too complicated. I'm just going to show you skill speed, crit, attack speed, energy shield, crit, less mana, crit, 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 zoom out, in energy shield, crit, dexterity, dexterity, a payoff for all your dexterity, evasion, that uses that flat number there, so even if you have percent increases, it's just going to take that 275, double it, which is more evasion than we have on our body armor, so it's a really good node. And you get a bunch of attributes on the way, and some ES. This one I will kind of complicate, because this is what I like to talk about. Text up plus 1% crit chance. That adds to that 10% crit chance you see right there, making it 11%, and it's going to scale with all that crit. Charm slot, so we can have freeze and stun immunity. Tainted Strike, you know what that is. It's crit. Percent attributes, and 2% increased damage per 5 at your lowest. Really good stuff. I'll try to get a nice zoomed out shot. So if you're at the beginning, you kind of follow along. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Now I'll get onto the map so you can see how this shit works. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate the build in action. I'm going to use a tier 15 map, which is going to get boosted at least one level from Map Boss Zone. I'm using all the gear I showed from earlier. None of it's changed. For gem links, let me actually drop some of those to make it more realistic. So, just a regular 3 socket, Hand of Chayula, Tempest Flurry we don't need, Mana Remnants, Grim Feast, Ice Strike, I'm running it as a 4-link. If you need Greater Jewelers, I have bought about 25 of them for the purpose of giving out if that's something you can't afford. Shoot me a message, I'll hand you one of those. Tempest Bell, let's remove some links from that as well. Let's remove Strip Away. And let's remove Cold Exposure to simulate a lower level. Herald of Thunder, Wind Dancer supported with Unbreakable for more stun threshold. Herald of Ice on a 4-link. Let's get right to it. Take the Seepage. Map mods, we are running some extra damage mods, so you know it's not just some white tier 15 map that any build could run. Make sure my amelioration's on. Alright, to deal damage, you just Hand of Chayula into the pack, start swinging. I am going to skip a lot of mods, because both of our time is valuable. I'm just going to go straight for that map boss. Mana Remnants is going to keep you full on mana with the mix of Inspiration. When you get big packs like that, you can just drop your bell. Yeah, let's do this essence. You see, it pops almost immediately. He's still alive. Alright, I'm probably gonna cut the video here and oh, never mind, I'm at the map boss right now. You see, he just gets kind of stunned up. Remember to dodge out of that. There you go. Alright, so you've seen the build at its worst. And you probably lost a lot of faith seeing that, because it's not very good. It takes a while to clear that map boss. You're probably used to seeing people coming in here and gunning that thing down in a quarter of a second. But that's the build I used when I started. And it got me to this point where I have all those fancy items you see the streamers wearing. And, you know, you just gotta chip away at this one piece at a time. And in episode 2, we're gonna start chipping away and you'll be able to start taking on some higher content. Have a good one.